A very good day to all our listeners. UCS is back with another interesting podcast topic. Does intent matter? In a case of sexual harassment, what takes predominance? The intention of the perpetrator or the act by itself, as perceived by the victim? In discussion, we have with us Anupama V, our chief trainer from UCS, who is a lawyer with 20 plus years experience with specialization in labor law, general corporate laws, is a director on the board of several companies, and who also has a postgraduate diploma in industrial psychology. Welcome, Anupama. So good to have you back. Normally, when a case of sexual harassment is filed, most often the IC gets to hear from the respondent saying that my intentions were not such, or it was just a joke. My intention was not to hurt or cause discomfort to her. What is your take on this?
Hello, Kaveri. Yes, this is true. As an external member of the IC of several companies, I myself have come across cases where the respondent has normally defended themselves, saying the complainant has misunderstood my statement and I had no intention to hurt her. It was nothing serious. I never thought she would take the offense, as we were very close friends at work. Let me relate a real life incident which will give you a lot of perspective on this matter. Of course, the names used here are fictional. Amrita was an employee in a company and Anand was an intern in the same company. A project deadline was nearing and Anand was required to upload several documents within 2 hours, for which he required an additional hand. He approached Amrita for help. Amrita readily agreed to help Anand, provided he takes her out for coffee after uploading the documents, to which Anand agreed. After the task was completed, Anand and Amrita went to the cafe in the office premises to grab a cup of coffee. And at that time, Anand remarked, "Hey Amrita, what would you like to have? Coffee, tea, or me?" Amrita did not react, ordered for the coffee, and as soon as she finished the coffee, went straight to the HR manager and filed a complaint of sexual harassment against Anand for the remark passed by him at the cafe. The consequences of the complaint to the HR was that Anand's internship was terminated by the company. In the incident that I've just narrated, you will notice that Amrita took offense to Anand's comment on whether she would have coffee, tea, or me. In a normal society, this may be perceived as a comment which could be ignored or a flirtatious comment. However, at workplace, where he was required to follow certain decorum, his statement of "would you like to have coffee, tea, or me" was taken offense to by Amrita and she complained to the HR. Unfortunately, Anand's employment was terminated without the matter even reaching the internal complaints committee.
Anupama, you just mentioned that it was a one time incident. In a situation where a person does not intend to sexually harass another, doesn't the intention of the person saying these words be taken into consideration? Does passing a flirtatious comment amount to sexual harassment?
Yes, Kaveri, as I explained a little earlier, it does amount to sexual harassment. The intention of the person who commits the act does not matter according to the existing law. What matters is how the receiving party, that is the complainant, perceives it, how she feels due to the comment being made at her. If the complainant found it offensive, humiliating, or uncomfortable, it will amount to an act of sexual harassment. Further, the law does not differentiate between a one time incident and repetitive actions. Nor does the law mention that the female colleague has to warn the male or the female colleague prior to going ahead and filing a complaint with the IC. On a complaint being made, in fact, just one single incident is sufficient for a complainant to make a complaint to the internal committee stating that she has been sexually harassed. I hope this answers your question.
This is so scary. So, do you mean to say that I have to watch every word that I mentioned at the workplace? Won't it make interactions between colleagues very difficult?
I don't agree with you, Kaveri. Let's take the instance of Anand itself. Both of them going out for coffee because she did something for him, rather helped him out with some work, was absolutely fine. They could have gone for coffee and he could have made the statement of, would you like to have coffee, tea, milk, cool drinks? It could be anything else. It went a little wrong because of the fact that he used me. Making that statement has several connotations, and definitely not everybody would take it in the right sense. What could he have done better? I've already explained to you. In terms of making it difficult to interact with colleagues, I don't agree with you. It's absolutely normal to talk with colleagues, be free, discuss all the important issues that you think you need to talk as colleagues, friends at workplaces, but just be mindful not to hurt anybody's sentiments. I think respectful workplaces, which I always keep stressing, is an important factor here.
Going by what you mentioned, what really matters here is not the intention of the person making the remark, but the feelings of the person to whom such remark is made. A person's conduct towards another, even if unintentional, which is not taken well by the female colleague, can amount to sexual harassment. Thank you, Anupama, for clarifying this. Ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you found this episode very informative and interesting. Remember, intent does not matter. Be mindful of your behavior and continue to build healthy and happy workplaces together. Do get in touch with us with your queries, suggestions, and feedback by emailing us at admin@upseedconsulting.com or writing to us on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. We will be back soon with another interesting topic. Wishing you all a great evening.